Hi, today I'm going to show you how to start crocheting. And the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need to buy a crochet hook that you can get at any arts and crafts store. And I would suggest that you do the bigger ones because they're easier to handle when you're doing things for the first time. So this is a really good one. There are various sizes, but I'm not going to get into the sizes. Just choose one that you feel is going to be like good enough for you to handle with your own hands. And then you're going to need yarn. So I picked this yarn for you. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take the end of the yarn and you're going to make a little knot such as this right here. You're going to make a little knot. You can kind of make the knot around the crochet hook for the as the first time to help you get settled in. So crocheting is kind of interesting. So you're going to have to work your hands. So with this index finger, if you're using your right hand, you're going to use the other hand, right, your left hand to kind of hold the crochet yarn like this. So this is your leeway. This is what you're going to use to kind of help you with the holding the yarn the right way so you can make your stitches, right? So then you're going to take the hook like this, and you're going to kind of do an under loop. You're going to take the yarn, go under, not over, right? You're going to go under, always under. You're going to go under and you're going to pull, ooh, you're going to pull the yarn through so that you can make a chain. You're going to pull it under and through the hole to make another little chain. I don't know what the stitches are. I'm just going to say it. You're going to pull under. And so you're basically going to, if you're going to say you're going to make a little blanket, let's just try making a little blanket, right? Um, or maybe like a little um, scarf. Okay, so you're holding it like this and you're going to go under and loop it through, under, loop it through, under, loop it through. So what I'm doing is I'm holding with my left hand, I'm holding the chain down, and then with my index finger, I'm holding the yarn up so that I have sort of like a good hold on the yarn and be able to like work the crochet hook, right? So I'm going under and through, under and through. So let's just make a tiny little scarf like this, say for a doll, maybe not for you, just to get started. So what you're going to do is you're going to loop it under again, right? You're going to loop it under and you're going to insert that loop into the next hole. So I'm putting it into this hole here and then I'm pulling it through again to make three. I don't know if you can see, there's three there. So I'm going to loop it under and I'm going to loop it through so that I have two left. See how I have two left? Two. And then I'm going to loop it under again to make it one. Okay. So I'm going to show you again how to do this. Let me just get the yarn out a little bit. So you're going to have to pull your yarn a lot as you're crocheting so that you can have enough flexibility, right? So see how it's starting to look? All right. So I'm going to loop it under again, and then I'm going to insert it into the next hole, which is this one right here. And then I'm going to have to grab under the yarn through, pull it through, pull it through so that you can see that you have three. Go under again, pull it through so you have two, and then under again, pull it through so you have one. So it's a 3-2-1 thing. Okay. So now you're going to loop it under again and you're going to go into the next hole, which is this one here. Loop it through, and then you're going to grab the yarn and loop it under so that you can have three. Now I have three little hooks in there. And then I'm going to go under and I'm going to go through to make it two, go through to make it one, and see what it's looking like. Okay, so let's practice again. So you're going to go under, right? Under, pull it through into the next hole, and then pull it through to get three. go under, pull it through, and get 2. Go under, pull it through to get 1. Okay? So we're going to go till the end because I have to show you how to turn it around also. So I'm going to go under, and then I'm going to put it into the next hole, which is right there. And then I'm going to pull the yarn through that little hole so that I have 3. Pull it under, pull it through so that I have 2. Pull it through so that you have 1. Okay? See what it's looking like? And this is eventually, let me show you what it's going to look like. Eventually, it's going to look like this. See this? It's going to look like this. And this is a little baby blanket that I'm doing. So it's going to look like this. Every time you go around, you're going to have to like make extra stitchings, like extra loops, so that you could hook it under and it doesn't lose the shape, the squarish edge, right? The straight edge that you need. So I'm going to keep going so I can show you how to do this. And so here again, we're going to continue to go under and put it into the next hole, loop it through, go under, and now you have your 3. So you're going to do the 3, 2, 1. Go under, loop it through to get 2. Go under, loop it through again to get 1. Okay, see what it's looking? So now you go under again, and I'm going to put it, see I'm directing with my index finger, I'm directing this into the next hole, and then I'm going to loop it through and get 3. I'm going to loop it through again to get 2. I'm going to loop it through again to get 1. And it could be a loose kind of thing or not. It really depends. When you're starting out, it's going to be a little loose, but that's okay. You'll tighten up as you get used to how you hold the hook and all of that. So you're going to, again, loop it and then go into the next hole and then under to get 3, under to get 2, loop it under to get 1. Okay, so again, I'm going to take the yarn under and put it into the next hole right there. I'm going to pull the yarn through to get 3, pull it under through to get 2, pull it under through to get 1. So now we're almost at the end. So I'm going to kind of put it into this hole over here. So I'm going to go under, put it into the next hole here, pull it through to get 3, pull it through to get 2. I have to pull this out and then pull it through again to get 1. So now I'm at the end, right? Oops. So I'm at the end. So now what you're going to do is you're going to turn it around. You can even take it out of the, I'm going to turn it around. See? So I turned it around. So now I'm going to insert my hook into that little hook there, to the little chain or whatever you want to call it. And now what you're going to do is you're going to make sort of like a little chain. So you're going to go under and loop it through once, go under and loop it through again, so that you have, hold on, let me just check it. You have to have 3. So you can always pull. If you make a mistake, you can always pull it and start over. That's the beauty of crocheting. So I'm going to have my index finger up here. I'm going to pull this with the rest of my thumb and my middle finger to hold this down. So now I'm going to do a chain of 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that you have this. So you have 3. You just did a little chain. Okay, and now you're going to pull under, and you're going to go under and you're going to go into the next hole. So this would be this right here. So I'm going to pull it through, and now I have 3. Pull it under to get 2. Pull it under to get 1. Okay. And just so that you understand what I'm doing, I'm just going to undo it and I'm going to show you again. Okay, so I'm gonna undo it. I just pull it to undo it all the way to the beginning. So here's my original. So I turned it around, right? I turned it around, and so I'm gonna put the hook through, and I'm gonna hold my yarn this way with the index finger up here like this. Oops. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do a little chain of going under. I'm going under and through to get one, under and through to get, wait, yeah, to get three. So this is a little bit bigger. So let me see if I made a mistake. Nope, it's right. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it through the hook, hold my index finger, the yarn with the index finger, and I'm gonna go under one, go under two, go under three, and then I'm going to loop it into the next hole, which is this one here, and pull it through to get three. It's hard to see. Pull it through to get two, pull it through to get one. Okay, so you guys see that? And then you just continue to do your stitching. So now we're gonna go through and loop it again and go into the next hole and loop it through to get three, loop it through again under to get two, loop it under to get one. Okay, so see what it's looking like? So if you continue to do it, when you get to the edges, you're just gonna loop on to the next little hole there. See that? So I'm gonna show you. When you get to the end, you want to go through this hole over here to hold it up, right? So that you keep the edges, straight, right? So let's do it one more time, and we're gonna loosen up the yarn so that we have enough to work with. Index finger up with your middle finger and your thumb. You want to hold it down, right? So that you have that sort of pressure, a little bit of pressure so that you can work with the yarn. So you're going to go under. So remember that your inclination might be to go over, but don't do that. Go under. Always go under the yarn and loop it through to the next hole, which would be in the chain, the next hole in the chain, right? And then loop it through so that you have three. Loop it through again so that you have two, and loop it through again so that you have one. Okay? And you're going to get there. So just be patient with yourself. And remember, if you make a mistake, all you have to do is just undo it and then start over, right? So remember that you will, if you keep going, every row is going to add up to look like this. This is what it's going to look like. And if you keep going and persevere, and if you make a mistake, start over, right? You will have a beautiful blanket.